the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Maxspeedtv.
Well, hello, race fans. We are back. Monday Night Premier Series I should say OP Racing Premier Series presented by Buttkicker. We are back live. I do apologize about the volume, guys. So we had a little bit of excitement here at the studio. My brand new PC, I say brand new, bought it back in December. Apparently decided it had enough of playing, and, well, the power supply went out. So running off of the old PC tonight. Running everything off of the old PC tonight, so bear with me a little bit because I'm having to do this the old-fashioned way because all of my settings and everything for my Stream Deck and everything was loaded up on the new PC, and, well, guess what? It won't even power up, so can't even get to anything, so kind of had to make sure everything was working correctly. These guys are out here practicing still with about 6 minutes left. And we are in the Elite 8 now, guys. We got Hunter Reynolds, Zach Workman, Mark Mann, Kenny Real, Josh Ball, Gabe Butler, Jeff Crosby Jr., and Adam Kilday are your top 8 drivers going into the first race of the Elite 8. And we are here at the big track of Talladega as we get back to this little scenic view here. See the tunnel there here at Talladega. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, guys, bear with me a little bit while I'm having to do basically a point and click here tonight. But we are live. Thank goodness we finally got everything is up and running. I did have a little bit of a packet loss earlier, so hoping that don't cause more problems tonight. But round of 8, guys, it's coming down to the wires. We get ready here, and I want to kind of go ahead while we got some time, and I want to see. I don't see him out here just yet, but I know he's around. I know he's in the session, because right now we have, our normal about 30 drivers out here tonight so far, and I do see him in the session. He's not out on the track, but he is here. I'm talking about Mr. Jimmy Reynolds. I wanted to visit with Jimmy for just a second here. So I don't have any really graphics to show you guys tonight as far as teams or the points. You did what to the internet there, Jeremy? Oh, okay. I was fixing to say, I don't know what you're talking about. But we are... Well, I'm excited for this round of 8 because it's going to be some good battles out here tonight. It looks like I said, we've got, if I can find my mouse here. We got 29 drivers right now that's in the session. And, there's several guys here that I wanted to take a look at. Somebody had sent me a message about refreshing their paint schemes. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Well, your words never come out right when you're typing on a keyboard or even talking, so you're all good. Gotta have a little fun with the Medlock boys out there. As these guys' paint schemes are trying to refresh on me here. Again, running on the older PC, it takes it a little bit longer for some reason for it to refresh. Either that or Trading Paints is acting up again. There we go. I don't know why I had that set to where it would not come on when I clicked on the screen, but it's doing it anyway. Well, 2 minutes left of practice here. Like I said, I wanted to visit with, we'll go ahead and bring one of our playoff drivers up here real quick. We'll visit with Mr. Hunter Reynolds. Hunter, Steve both got a copy there, bud.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Well, man, exciting night tonight. First round of the Elite 8. You're right there in the mix, buddy. How are you feeling tonight?
Yeah, feeling pretty pumped up. It's going to be a tough night. Gonna have to stay focused. I want to stay up front. if I can, but you really don't know what'll happen. I like Talladega. I think it's a fun track. Gonna be a lot of 3 wide, maybe 4 if it comes down to it. So never really know what's gonna happen. Just try and snag me some stage points and try and have a good night here.
Well, of course, you know, win you're in, but you know, points still matter coming into these next couple of races tonight and next week before we get to our championship 4. But didn't know if we were actually going to have a broadcast by, well, my new PC crapped out on me the other day, and yeah, it blew its power supply.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, so I got to get that replaced. As looks like your dad is trying to get you to go a little faster there, but well, man. Well, thanks for taking the time to visit with us here, Hunter. And man, I'm hoping we have a good broadcast for you guys tonight again. Don't know what's going to happen with this old system, but I've got everything running on it, so we'll see what happens, bud.
Yeah, well, I mean, glad you got something up. That's good. Hope you get that settled out, but hopefully we can put on a good show for you, man.
I'm sure you guys will. Well, congratulations on making that Elite 8, buddy. I'm going to let you go and get you back down there in a boot knocker, bud.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Good talking to you.
Yeah, buddy. All right, we got him down there. Well, let's bring up, well, no, they are finishing up practice here, going to get into qualifying. So we're going to go ahead and get that bar off and get our qualifying bar up as we get ready to go qualified here at Talladega. Again, the Elite 8 going on tonight. So I don't know. We had a little bit of a power flicker, and all of a sudden my computer went off, made a humming noise, and I think the power supply got zapped. So I'm in the process of looking at new power supplies. Yeah, I got a good surge protector and all of that, Kenny. I don't know. It's weird what happened the way it happened because it really wasn't that big of a power flash, and we're really on a pretty decent power grid here as we see Hunter Reynolds out on the track, Doug Johnson out on the track as well. Of course, that 44 of Anthony English, Rick Sanchez, Eric Laurie, Zach Workman, Adam Schrum, Les Levy, Jimmy Reynolds is out there, Gabe Butler, Andrew Schroeder, Nate Warren, Zach Fritch out on the track. Of course, Kenny out there as well, even though he is in the chat. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. Dustin Loxton, Jeff Crosby Jr., Jeff Crosby Sr., Alex Green, Mark Mann, another one of our playoff drivers, Bubba Whittingham out there, Josh Ball, again, one of our playoff drivers as well. And let me get back over here to this screen. Of course, Dave Hunt and Hunter Reynolds out there. The times are going to be starting to come in here pretty soon. David Overstreet is coming off of pit road. Looks like Lynn McNeese has opted not to qualify. Vicente Guerrero down at the end of pit road. As we're looking at Doug Johnson right now, making his first lap. Now, they get a warm-up lap and then one qualifying lap, so Anthony English right now with the top time with a 55.27. Hunter Reynolds with a 55.29. Times are starting to roll in here. Looks like a 55.30 for Gabe Butler. 55.32 for Josh Paul. Zach Fritch. Kenny Real jumping up to that top spot with a 55.15. Mark Mann with a 55.12. Or 55.13. Rick Sanchez, 55.12, coming in to that top spot. So pretty much a tie. Looks like it come down to a thousandth of a second. between Rick Sanchez and Mark Mann. But amazing runs from these guys tonight. I want to get that time up there so we see how much time we have left of qualifying. Looks like Les Levy is out there on the track. Andrew Schroeder out there. Nate Warren getting his lap in. Anthony English is done with his qualifying. David Overstreet getting his qualifying lap in, as well as Richard Kuhn throwing down a 55.31. Right now, David Overstreet and Vicente Guerrero. David is putting down his lap time, and now I believe David with a 55.27. That's going to be good enough for 16th, but Rick Sanchez right now sitting in that top spot at the 55.12. Keep an eye on Vicente, as Vicente is out here trying to get his qualifying lap in. Of course, we got to give a shout out to our sponsors, Buttkicker, for sponsoring the league race, or the league season. And of course, to Chevy Lamb for sponsoring for the MaxSpeedtv Green Flag sponsorship. So appreciate our sponsors out there. Of course, the drivers sponsoring the race. So big shout out to all of our drivers, as they've done an excellent job throughout the season. Well, Rick Sanchez is going to be your pole sitter for tonight. He is down here in Vendetta, so we're going to go ahead and let's bring Rick on up to the broadcast booth. Rick, buddy, got that pole for tonight. Pretty close times between you and Mark. But you guys are teammates. I expect to see some pushing and some helping going on out there with you guys tonight. Yeah, Mr. Rick. Okay. Rick, you got a copy? All right. Well, we'll get him back down there. Apparently, he does not want to talk to us tonight. That's okay. We will continue on. We'll go ahead and get to our MaxSpeedtv starting grid here tonight. We look at our starting grid. Rick Sanchez is your pole sitter. Starting inside row 1. Outside of him, row 1 is that 04 of Mark Mann. Row number 2, Kenny Reel and Les Levy. Row number 3, Zach Workman, Eric Laurie. Starting row number 4, Adam Kilday and Stephen Luttrell. Row number 5 is going to be Vicente Guerrero and Andrew Schroeder. Row number 6, Alex Green, Zach Fritsch. Row number 7, Sean McCara and Nate Warren. Row number 8, Jeff Crosby Jr., Dave Hunt. Row number 9, David Overstreet and Anthony English. Row number 10, Hunter Reynolds and Gabe Butler. Row number 11, Richard Kuhn, Josh Ball. Row number 12, Bubba Whittingham, Jimmy Reynolds. Row 13, Dustin Logston and Jeff Crosby Sr. Row 14 is going to be Doug Johnson and Adam Schramm. And then the last car of the field will be the 29, or in that 29th spot will be the 84 of Mr. Lynn McNeese. Already got guys, I don't know what was going on back there in the back. Guys kind of getting a slow start. Going to get stacked up though. Getting ready to come around here for that green flag start. 94 laps here at Talladega tonight. Guys, again, the choppiness I don't know. Again, I'm running off my older PC, so hopefully I'm not getting that packet loss again. But we have smoothed back out. We're going to try to bring you the broadcast as we... It's only on OBS that it's doing that, I think. You guys let me know, but yeah, I see it on YouTube now. It's kind of choppy. That's going to be too loud. As we get ready to go green here, folks, for these 94 laps of racing here at Talladega. Again, I apologize if you see the stuff popping up back there. The Chevrolet green flag is out. Here we go, folks. We are racing championship style here at Talladega tonight in the trucks for the OP Premier Series presented by Buttkicker. And this is just, this might be brutal, guys. Again, I am on my older PC, so it does not have the graphics card and the it just does not have the capabilities as the new one. Rick Sanchez, though, with a good start out front right now. Zach Workman on his bumper. Adam Kilday, Vicente Guerrero, Alex Green, Sean McCara, Jeff Crosby Jr. down on that inside line. We are already 3 wide back here with Eric Laurie to the outside. Hunter Reynolds 4 wide here for just a split second. As Eric Laurie bounces off the wall. We're still going to be 3 wide. Got one down on the apron. That is the 3 of Alex Green. We get back up towards the front here, guys. And like I said, if it keeps this choppiness up, I don't know. We're going to try to stick with it the best we can. That is Les Levy, excuse me, Zach Fritch. Let me turn that down just a little bit. 16 and 8 Warren out on that third line. We're 3 wide. Of course, Talladega, big wide track. Go 3 wide very, very easily. I had all of this stuff set. And now it wants to be troublesome with me. 62 of Les Levy getting pushed out there by the 12 of Fritch, but not enough to get him out around that lower line. That's Rick Sanchez down there on the bottom again with Zach Workman right behind him. Kenny Real, Mark Mann in the middle with Stephen Luttrell. Down on the inside, though, or on the outside, you have Les Levy, Zach Fritz, Sean McCara, or not Sean McCara, Nate Warren, and now the 81 of Dustin Loxton. Good Lord. Here we go, coming around. Let's try over here to the start-finish line. Turned it down too much. Now Zach Workman has taken over the lead. That's 85 of Adam Kilday out there. Rick Sanchez falling back to fourth. Kitty Real in a third. Down on that inside line, right in front of Sanchez. That outside line just not really, that third lane, just not really enough. Now, I was trying to look to see if we had a fuel percentage here. Give me just a second. Let me make this bigger. We'll see what we're running on a fuel. 45% fuel. So these guys will probably get about 12 to 15 laps, maybe, of fuel. Zach Workman down on the inside. Now here comes Adam Kilday in the 85 machine with Mark Mann right behind him. Stephen Luttrell right there with them as well in that middle line. Kind of looking back through, we're just kind of side by side, single file back here towards the back. 44 of Anthony English running down on that inside line. That is the 071 of Eric Laurie, the 6 of Bubba Winningham, the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds, the 83 of Doug Johnson, the 84 of Lynn McNeese, and then Alex Green did jump down here into, or back to that back marker spot there, I guess you could say. It's a 62, the 81. Trying to make that third lane work for them. Well, no worries, folks. I will be getting a new power supply for the... I'm hoping that's all that it is. I'm hoping that it didn't get anything else. Of course, I try to do all the troubleshooting with it, unplugging it, holding the power button down for like 30 seconds. And it was just, nothing was working. Guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle that choppiness myself. And like I said, it's, from what I'm seeing, it's smooth on my main screen, but on OBS and on YouTube, I could really see it being choppy. I think you guys are seeing the same thing that I am. Alright guys, hang tight. We're going to watch these guys kind of go around, but I will be back in a minute. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Unfortunately, man, I hate doing this. I love our viewers that we have here, but if I can't bring a product out here that's going to be worth watching and not give people seizures from all the blinking and popping in and out like it's doing, it's not worth it to me. It's not doing any of these guys racing out here justice. So we are going to call the stream, and we are going to, well, like Jimmy said, me and him were talking, my engine's only running on 6 cylinders, so we're going to have to do an overhaul and call it a night tonight. But we will definitely be back next week. Again, to our viewers out there, I do apologize. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for supporting MaxSpeedtv and the OP Premier Series. But as you can see how choppy that is, I just cannot continue on. But that's going to do it for us. I know, William, and I apologize. But like I said, I can't do it. It's driving me insane, and we are going to work on getting everything back up and running as soon as possible. So when we come back next week, though, folks, we will recap everything that happened. We are going to watch this race, and we will see you guys next week.